Hello guys, RagTime Revived here, and welcome to another rendition of RagTime. This time I wanted to talk about a little bit more of Soulcalibur 6 goings on. They finally unveiled Sung Mina again, which is a huge surprise because she also wasn't in Soulcalibur 5. Of course, they released Talim, which I'm very excited about, and they released Astaroth. So, you know, they're doing all the right things, they're ticking all the right boxes, they're obviously trying to go back to the glory days of Soulcalibur with the characters we all knew and loved from the past games, not so much the characters from Soulcalibur 5, although they did start off the game introducing a new character. So, I am hoping that means that we do get some of the characters we did know from Soulcalibur 5 and some other ones that we haven't seen yet. They also unveiled Voldo a while back too, which is, you know, a Soulcalibur staple. Obviously they haven't unveiled someone like Raphael, who's basically in every single Soulcalibur game. The next reveals that I'm hoping for are Tira, Viola, and Zwei. I'm pretty sure Tira's gonna be in the game because I don't see why she wouldn't be, but I really want Viola and Zwei to be in it as well because I just think that their magical fighting styles are so unique and deserve to be, you know, a part of the next Soulcalibur entry, even if the characters weren't as liked as some of the other Soulcalibur characters. It would be a shame to see such cool, unique, magical styles go to waste. Viola and Zwei had a very interesting thing to bring to the table, and even though I thought Viola was pretty underpowered, like she didn't do very much damage at all, and even with CPU versus CPU battles she would usually lose because she just couldn't hold her own against some of the bigger heavy hitters in the game. I still think she has something to bring to the table, and I saw some people use her pretty competitively online in Soulcalibur 5 in an interesting way. That said, I know absolutely nothing about the Soulcalibur meta, so I'm just gonna shut up about that for now. I noticed something that I really didn't pay attention to before because I was so interested in the hype surrounding the game. In some of the Soulcalibur 6 trailers, they show a little ending screen with some deluxe edition stuff for the game, and it says Season Pass includes 5 packs, 3 playable characters, 2 armor packs, and Season Pass bonus is 1 playable character. Again, they're doing everything right so far. This scares me a little bit, only because Bandai Namco is the same publisher for the Naruto Storm games, and we've seen what they did with the DLC in that game, where basically they released DLC characters in one game, made you buy them, and then in the next game you had to buy them again. So I'm a little worried about, you know, characters that are going to be held back in the Season Pass and the DLC, because you know, hopefully it's not that big of a deal. What we're seeing right now is we're seeing a lot of characters already available, and I'm really happy about that. But I'm worried about like what exactly the Season Pass is going to be holding back for us. Maybe it's not going to be so egregious as it was with Naruto Storm. That remains to be seen. But the more interesting thing for me is the 2 armor packs. That says to me that Create a Soul is going to come back, and that there will be customizable characters. I don't know if there's going to be customizable unique characters, like I'm going to be able to make my own. It seems that would be the case. I don't see why it wouldn't be, especially since in this day and age, they need to find extra ways to monetize games, whether you like it or not. I don't like it personally. I don't think it's necessary either, but this is the age that we're in. And these armor packs and Create a Soul is probably the best way for a fighting game to monetize its content. They could have armor be unlockable through the game, but also have it where you can get armor packs and buy them separately as DLC. Again, I'm a little worried about how they're going to implement this. Is it going to be a case like fucking Metal Gear Online 3, where some armor can only be purchased with real money, and other armor has to be unlocked through the game? I'm really hoping it's a case where you can unlock everything through the game, but some armor maybe later down the line is sold through DLC and not necessarily microtransactions. And definitely, I would hate to see loot boxes in this. I really don't want to see it, and I'm hoping they stray away from that. But I don't know how that's going to turn out. We can only wait to see on that one. All this said, what I really want to see in Soulcalibur 6 as far as game modes I've already said I want to see Chronicles of the Sword return. I think that would be awesome, and it would be a cool way to make your own unique characters be meaningful in a way, to have their own storyline. And it would be really cool if that mode had branching paths, branching storylines, and decisions that you could make along the way, like the Soulcalibur 3 storyline did. I think that would be really cool. But beyond that, I really want to see the return of a theater mode. There have been so many times when I've been working on this Soulcalibur storyline for YouTube, and I just wish there was some kind of character viewer or theater mode where I could see all my characters' animations and see them as they would be in battle, but without having to have someone else there. It would be cool if I could like manipulate the character any way I want. Obviously, this is a Soulcalibur game and the characters are pretty sexualized, so maybe they don't want you moving the camera anywhere you want. That said, I still think some kind of theater mode and character model viewer thing would be really cool to have. It would be maybe even cool if you could make your own cutscenes and stuff like that. That's some next level shit right there, and I don't know how they would implement that, but I think it would be really cool, especially with the unique characters. What I definitely did want to see was a way to use theater mode to make my own custom character intros and outros for battles. So if I make a character with a specific style, I wanted to be able to, rather than just going with the default, having them have a custom intro, so a custom voice line that, so maybe I get to choose from one of 5 voice lines that the character has and one of 3 or 4 animations that the character has, and mix and match them as I want, with a certain camera angle and stuff, to have as their character intro. And that could translate to online as well, so I could have my own unique spin on my created character, even more so. And this would especially be cool if they're not going to bring back the Soulcalibur 3 fighting styles, and they're just going to have it where you choose a certain character and mimic their fighting style, just like it is in Soulcalibur 4 and Soulcalibur 5. It would make it feel like you actually do have your own character, even though you are just mimicking the fighting style. Anyway, that was just some thoughts that I had on Soulcalibur 6. I am working on my own original Soulcalibur story with Soulcalibur 5. I have a bunch of characters. You will be seeing some fight scenes, CPU versus CPU, which is how I'm going to do it for the actual thing, with some characters I made for the storyline in the background. What happened was I had a whole script, not ready, but I had a whole script I was working on, and it was pages upon pages long, and then my hard drive failed on my computer, and that was one of the files that I just didn't back up because it was in a different folder than everything else. I've learned my lesson since, so I'm going to be backing that up now, but I barely restarted writing it. It's been a while trying to get back into the flow of writing it, but I do know what I want to do. I added a few new characters, actually new characters based on old characters from my old series that I was doing, and whenever I write something, I just need to like start doing it and work out the sort of puzzles within it to make everything make sense to me. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully I can have that done sooner rather than later. I know I was taking a really long time. I've had a new philosophy with art in general these days, where I'm just going to take my time on it, and when it's done, it's done. I know that's not the best for making content for other people to see because they want to see something more consistent, but as an artist, it's been the best way and most healthy way for me to go about it, rather than trying to force something out really quickly and not being satisfied with it in the end. So thank you guys for your patience on that one, and I hope you do enjoy it when it comes out. And if you haven't seen it yet, I did upload the full album, my album Interloper. It's an alt-rock album, electronic. That's on YouTube. You can check that out. I will also have links to the Bandcamp and Spotify and Apple Music in the description. So check those out, please, if you can. You can buy the album for like $3 on Bandcamp if you want to support me, and it comes with 2 B-sides. And my children's book, Flower Girl, is out. It's been out for a while. If you're interested in that, if you have a niece or nephew or anything like that that would want to buy it, please check that out. The link to that will also be in the description. I will have more videos coming soon. I have some ideas on the ironing board. Is that the right? On the cutting room floor? I don't know what phrase I was going for there. But I do have some more stuff coming out, so stay tuned for that. Again, it's most healthy for me to just work on stuff and put it out when I think it's complete. and I really do apologize. It's not good for my channel because it doesn't help me grow, and it's probably not good for you guys because it's very inconsistent. You don't know when I'm going to come out with something, but I really do hope you appreciate that I'm taking my time to put something out that I think is worth it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. This has been RagTime, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.
Watch closely. My
KO. Only one fate awaits the defeated.
Give it your all, or don't bother showing up. I will teach you the way true kings fight.
Can you beat this, old warrior?
Battle 1. Fight! Battle rages on. Stand up and show your strength. Battle 2. Fight!
Entertain me, amateur!
KO. Victory belongs to the last one standing.
You are enthralled to your emotions. You must master them.